All right, it's Ernest. Now, I'm going to show you how to remove the old transfer port and install the dual transfer port. Now, this is an old Smooth Twist X barrel. So this barrel is very solid, so I could put it on a vise and hold it steady. Now, it doesn't harm the barrel, but if you have a Smooth Twist X has a liner system in it, you want to vise it in this general area here. It's really solid because the rest of the tube is kind of hollow. You really put pressure on this, you might crimp it. All right. So this general area here, like you want to crimp it right here, like that, on the vise. So if you want to save this transfer port, and you should, you never know you're going to need another transfer port, you could modify it, do something to it, polish it, or use the other side, make your own low pressure side. So to save this piece from getting damaged, I use any kind of object or metal to cover it so it doesn't get damaged when you use a vice grip on this. Now, we're going to put a vice grip on there kind of tight, but not really tight. It might damage the brass. I don't think it would. Ain't that strong to really damage it. All right. I want to put it towards the end, so you want to expose this section here. That's where it's Loctited. All right. Not too tight. About right there. Now we're going to heat it up. Now the key to this heating, you don't want to heat it too much. Just enough till you apply a little bit of pressure on the vice grip. When it breaks loose, you could feel it get loose. When it gets loose, shut the flame off and unscrew it off. All right. I think no more than 15 seconds or so. Apply tension on your vice grip. And you can feel it move. When you feel it move, take the flame away, spin it. Turn the flame off. Unscrew all the way out. Now we want to remove the old Loctite. It's best to remove that while it's still hot. Now, if you're going to set your lower pressure, when these are available, there'll be no hole here. That's for you to set how big the hole should be. It'd be between 2 mil to 3 mil, depending on what speed. What speed your ammo you want it to be. But the key to drilling holes here to what size is start out small and see what speed it is, and gradually increase the size of the hole so you could get the speed you want and where you want it to be. If you drill too big and it's too fast, then you can't really go back. All right. So just pretend you drilled 1.5 mil and see what the speed is. Don't Loctite it. Just put it on. After you drill your hole, put it on. Then you put it on a vise on this side and tighten it so it doesn't turn anymore. When it doesn't turn, you'll see it'll turn the brass piece. It'll start spinning, so it's kind of a hand tight. Now you put it on a gun and test it out what speed. Yeah. If it's not, if you're lucky, you like that speed, you need to remove it and Loctite it. All right. Now if you need to increase the hole, it's easy to remove it instead of Loctiting it, then this will be harder. All right, loosen it by hand. You know, since it's warm, I don't want to touch. Then you go in and drill a hole a little bigger and put it back in and test the speed and so forth till you get the speed you want. All right, just Loctite it. I mean, when you're all said and done, I'll only put about 1 or 2 drops of red Loctite. Kind of use this piece here. Well, this Loctite. I mean, 1 drop is good enough. And you do the same thing when you tighten it. Your jaw could be wood, hard plastic, not metal. All right. Loctite it, then you hand tight. And that's it. Just put your O-ring here. Like this 25 cal, they're the same size O-ring here. Now I use a 30 caliber. This should be a little smaller O-ring because the stainless steel one. I mean, the old barrel system like this smooth twist, regular smooth twist, you could drill. I mean, cut out the O-ring groove deeper because there's a lot of material there. Now, if you had a smooth twist, the stainless steel, there ain't that much meat there, so they can't really, you know, cut out the O-ring groove deep because there's not much meat there. So they had to go to a smaller O-ring. All right, I think it's 11 by 1.5. Ain't quite sure, but it shows you in the FX diagram what size it should be. All right, there you go. You have a dual transfer port installed. All right, I'll catch you next video, or drop me a line if you want to see some other video to help you out on your installation. All right, we'll catch you next one.